The decision that changed everything, why Spain chose Leonor over Sofía. Before we begin, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share this video, because what you're about to hear will completely change the way you see Spain's royal family. Introduction, a decision that shook a monarchy. What if one single decision could change the future of an entire nation? What if one moment, written into law centuries ago, would decide not only who wears the crown, but who carries the hopes, expectations, and destiny of Spain itself? In a quiet royal palace, behind thick stone walls and golden doors, a decision was made long before either girl was even born. A decision that would shape two sisters' lives in dramatically different ways. A decision that placed one child on the throne's direct path, and quietly moved the other into the shadows. That decision is the reason Princess Leonor is Spain's future queen, and Infanta Sofía is not. Yet this story isn't about favoritism. It's not about rivalry. And it's certainly not about love, because by all accounts, both daughters are deeply cherished. This is a story about tradition, law, legacy, politics, and the heavy burden of monarchy. This is the decision that changed everything, why Spain chose Leonor over Sofía. And by the end of this story, you may find yourself questioning whether monarchy in the modern world still makes sense at all. So stay with us till the very end, and don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share if you enjoy royal stories like this. Chapter 1, Two Sisters, One Destiny. When Princess Leonor de Bourbon was born on October 31, 2005, Spain celebrated. Church bells rang, crowds gathered, and headlines across the world announced the arrival of a future queen. Just 2 years later, on April 29, 2007, Infanta Sofía was born. She too was welcomed with joy, love, and public excitement. But something was different. Sofía was never called future queen. From the very first breath she took, her destiny was already sealed. Not because she was less important. Not because she was less loved. But because Leonor came first. In monarchies, birth order is everything. But Spain's monarchy operates under a specific legal system, one that traces its roots back hundreds of years. To understand why Spain chose Leonor, we must first understand the law that governs royal succession. Chapter 2, The Law That Decided It All. Spain follows a succession system called male preference primogeniture. That sounds complicated, but here's what it means. The firstborn child inherits the throne. Unless a male heir is born, who would take priority over older sisters. This means that daughters can inherit, but only if there is no son. In Spain's case, King Felipe VI and Queen Letizia had 2 daughters and no sons. That meant Leonor, the firstborn, automatically became heir to the throne. This single rule changed everything. Had Queen Letizia given birth to a son, even years after Leonor, that boy would have instantly replaced Leonor as heir. That possibility haunted royal watchers for years. But when Sofía was born, another daughter, Leonor's position was sealed. She became Princess of Asturias, heir apparent, Spain's future queen. From that moment on, Leonor's life changed forever. Chapter 3, Two Childhoods, Two Paths. Although Leonor and Sofía grew up side by side, their lives could not be more different. From early childhood, Leonor received special training, preparation, and attention that Sofía did not. Leonor's days were carefully structured around diplomatic education, constitutional training, language mastery, military preparation, public speaking, leadership formation. Sofía, while receiving an elite education, was given far more freedom. Her role was never to rule. Her role was to support. And this difference shaped everything. While Leonor trained for responsibility, Sofía developed independence. While Leonor learned duty, Sofía learned flexibility. One sister was prepared for pressure. The other was prepared for possibility. Chapter 4, The Burden of Being Chosen. Being chosen is not always a blessing. For Leonor, the crown is not a prize. It is a weight. From childhood, she understood that. Her mistakes would be magnified. Her behavior would be judged. Her future would not be hers alone. Every step she takes is watched. Every word she speaks is analyzed. Every expression is interpreted. Leonor carries the burden of Spain's history, the hopes of millions, and the expectations of an ancient monarchy. She did not choose this life. This life chose her. Chapter 5, Sofía, the sister in the shadows. While Leonor trained under constant public attention, Sofía grew up mostly behind the scenes. But that does not mean her role is unimportant. In fact, Sofía may hold one of the most powerful positions in modern monarchy: freedom. She can choose her education more freely, explore personal interests, live with fewer expectations, develop a private identity. Sofía is not bound by destiny. She is guided by choice. This difference may be the greatest gift monarchy gave her. Chapter 6: Why Spain Did Not Change the Law. Many people ask, why didn't Spain change its succession law so both sisters could have equal status? The answer lies in politics, tradition, and constitutional complexity. Spain's monarchy is governed by the 1978 Constitution, which defines royal succession. Changing that law requires parliamentary approval, constitutional amendments, national referendums, political consensus. In modern Spain, a nation with strong republican movements, opening the constitution could risk destabilizing the monarchy entirely. In other words, changing the succession law could open the door to abolishing the monarchy altogether. To protect the institution, Spain chose stability over reform. Chapter 7: Leonor's Historic Responsibility. Leonor represents something extraordinary. She is not just Spain's future queen. She is a symbol of modern monarchy. She stands for female leadership, democratic monarchy, generational change, renewed legitimacy. Leonor's reign, when it begins, will redefine Spain's monarchy for the 21st century. Her success could determine whether the monarchy survives at all. This is why her preparation is so intense. This is why her life is so controlled. And this is why Spain placed everything on her shoulders. Chapter 8: Sofía's Quiet Power. While Leonor carries responsibility, Sofía carries influence. In many monarchies, the supporting royal often becomes the emotional bridge between the crown and the people. Sofía's warmth, relatability, and independence may one day make her one of Spain's most beloved royals. She can champion causes. She can represent modern youth. She can shape public perception. Her power lies not in ruling, but in connecting. Chapter 9: A Sisterhood, Not a Rivalry. Despite public speculation, Leonor and Sofía share a close and loving bond. There is no jealousy, no competition, no resentment. Their relationship is built on support, not rivalry. Sofía understands Leonor's burden. Leonor appreciates Sofía's emotional strength. Together, they represent a new image of monarchy, one built on cooperation, not hierarchy. Chapter 10: What this decision means for Spain. By choosing Leonor, Spain made a powerful statement. That women can lead, that tradition can evolve, that monarchy can adapt. Leonor's future reign will either strengthen Spain's monarchy, or mark the beginning of its end. Everything depends on how she governs, communicates, and connects with the public. Chapter 11: The Emotional Cost of Destiny. Behind palace walls, destiny carries emotional costs. Leonor will sacrifice personal freedom, private identity, normal relationships, personal ambition. Sofía will sacrifice central recognition, historical significance, national authority. Both pay a price, just in different ways. Chapter 12: The Future That Waits. One sister will become queen. The other will become her greatest supporter. Together, they will shape Spain's future. And this single decision, made by birth order and ancient law, will echo through history. Conclusion: a decision that still resonates. The choice to place Leonor ahead of Sofía was not personal. It was legal. It was traditional. It was political. But it changed everything. It created two different destinies. Two different lives. Two different futures. And as Spain watches Leonor grow into her role, the world watches too, waiting to see whether this decision will strengthen the monarchy or expose its limits. If you enjoyed this deep royal story, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share this video. Your support helps bring more powerful stories like this to life.